Bonjour, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We just had a few technical difficulties. It happens when you're using these types of platforms. But joining us today is Big. So, bonjour, Big.
Bonjour. Bonjour. So, I guess I'd like to welcome everybody that's in. Thanks for joining. Wejepibines ndigu wajashkin dutem kichkonang duji. My English name is Ed. I'm the cultural lead for 7 Gens. But I just want to talk about the importance of respect. Like, just share little things that I was taught as a young boy growing up about manaajichigewin, which is respecting all creation, and manaajichigewin is respecting your fellow man. And then the big ego one, but then you can only go no commission on missions, and then you go. Yeah, apiidendaagwat manaajichigewin, manaajichigewin. When I was growing up, my grandparents and my parents always talked to us about the importance of respecting all of creation and your fellow man. We go pane say man negan shing. Ki sharing dog was the Anishinaabemowin. Ki meaning always in the Creator really loved our people, and He gave them gifts, and that's why you respect one another. Ki manaajichigewin Gichi Ema just say kangiga kenemasi ejimini uizit away Gichi. The reason why you show respect for your fellow man is the Creator, God, whatever you want to call him, baby Buddha, maybe, whatever you want to call him. He gave gifts to everyone, eh? Like, He didn't skip anyone. Everyone was loved equally. Everyone was loved equally. Everyone was given gifts equally. That's why it's important to respect your fellow man, because you don't know what kind of gifts he received in his little pack sack that he carries, right? Because he can go away ogagishko manitu aganenyamigut. Me gawichiko. Every person, regardless of where they come from, whether they're white, black, red, they all receive gifts and they all have helpers. They have these spirits inside of them. And these gifts that I'm talking about in the language are spiritual gifts that you receive from the Creator. That's why it's important to respect one another, because you don't know what gifts that person carries. Gesanin ananshkimag awya or nishkimit awya. If somebody was to upset me being a human, I'd be able to lay that to rest and forgive, right? It might not be so easy for your spirit protectors to let that go and put it aside. So then that battle becomes spiritual. That's why it's important to respect one another. And that's what I was told growing up. So I migo panego and sugizik ejigo minajaman ewe jimonach ago kinawia. I try to live my life based on that every day, but I too have struggles like anybody else where, because I have a big mouth at times. Yeah, so yeah, I'm only human and I'm gonna make those errors at times where I need to say sorry. Yeah. Chibagechebe na mange ninge u tishi wette anje chibagusene mego si ange nin mitashiwe manaajichigewin iwe na sab esseg iwe gia in kinage u ka yushe tu temaletu. And it's the same for all of the creation out there, animals, aweshug, kinago gamachigin kabmukte out wanitu shag. Like the animals, the bugs, trees, plants, kinago gegu. What you kinago jimanach doing? Aya, ipin we mash chigain, we manach chigesuin, kiga beige again a tagun ewe. And if you do things this to be disrespectful, then all that comes back on you, like karma, huh? Karma. And I believe that. Opportunity get the end of it. Migo, Gia in Ginaskaman, Skikian, Portugal Panet away Sema, Tamja Bagitnat, Chigagis on the Mangi in the Engabo Tapinaman. When you go pick medicines, that's the first thing you do is you talk to that plant and you offer your tobacco and your gifts, cloth or meat, gym, food, and you thank that plant. Kimigwechi or meaning bemadizuin. Bemadizuin giving it on or that plant has life just like you and I, has a spirit. And mitashi iwe when you turn the man, get on the wenji gang. Get on the wenji gang. Opportunities and I guess you on the wenji gang. I need to be on the Anishinaabemowin. When you go hunting, that respect goes along with that as well, where you have to show respect for that animal. Kimini goes, that's a gift that you're receiving, and that animal's giving up its life for you, and you gotta be respectful. What you go jimanachet, way energy away she got me the. You gotta be respectful for that animal, for it's giving up its life for you, and you gotta treat it as respectfully as possible and try to do it right. There are things that he really cares for about from his own body and stuff, right? When you watch a deer run, he's doing a show for you, huh? Then you'll see him jump real high and jump to the side. I don't know if you ever seen that. And all the whole time he's wagging his tail for you. He's giving you a show. Look how beautiful I am. Look how graceful I am. And look how agile I am. Is the story he's telling you as he's running. Because he's so proud of that. And that tail plays that beauty part. That's one of the things that he values lots about himself, that deer. So when you skin your deer out, you always cut that tail off. You always cut that tail off. And then there's when you gut it out, I showed you that little thing last year, remember? I think. It was right on the lining of the stomach. Me mama said tango which Asia yeah. Hoko donsion. Makatea yeah. Kibakwega on Kibakochibitun. Kese bogonesha man gitagutunge yeah. Miyuge yete ozo. There's on the stomach, when you open up the to gut the deer, there on the stomach there's on the top of it there's a little like purplish blackish thing that's probably about that big. We call it a shishigwin. You pull it off, you peel it right off, and you put a hole in it and you hang it, is what I just said there. And along with his tail, the tail is something that he values lots. But kichiwewe nigitishi away. Otak ki pakotisha ban kina we us. Once you're all done cutting the meat off, there'll be a pile of bones. Mitashi onikan on the top of the arm. You'll notice like a blade. I guess it'd be a shoulder blade. Me ma kibagone an gimukuman kitabachitu. You poke a hole in that. It's like cartilage, eh? Nichuge manaajichigewin You're being respectful towards that deer when you do all these things. It's not just about hunting and whatever else. Like that respect goes after the fact that it's given its life. I forgot to mention, you always offer your tobacco after it gives its life. But there are all these protocols, I guess you could call them. Me Wechiendaman, me Nikki Elbe Madazin, to be respectful, like one, and thankful that it gave up its life for you to have food for your family, your kids, your loved ones. Me gibogone out away. Gibogone man kan. He onji chigeot. Inote gawin gigakusikusi away washkesh. The purpose of that hole that you put on that shoulder blade, the story behind that is boils down to like how you don't want that deer to be scared of you, like so he doesn't know that you're coming for him. Mitasheo nen kina gapusigin imakanan. Kina gimachi tunan. Ipin we kakishki sansil. If you're not going to use those bones, once all the meat's off of them, all you have is a big pile of bones. If you're not going to cut them up, then you take all those bones and you put them all in one pile in the bush. And again, you offer your tobacco and give thanks. Like for myself personally, the only thing that goes into the bush is the jaw and the skull. Because I keep everything from the hide. I have friends that take the tails to make the roach and all that. So all of it's put to use, and all the bones I cut up for soup bones, and we use that marrow because it's medicine, right, and helps prevent certain things like leukemia. Yeah, gaan gibiskago sinabache, yeah, akuziwan kitug, ki michin in your kesateshke, yeah, we ask ki michin. Migo ye pshkiki gamichit away washke pshkiki one ye kinagi gamichit. Mitashi umashi gagishkan gizimishkan kina ima we asin we ill like the that medicine that deer eats when he's feeding and grazing, that medicine goes throughout his whole body. So when you eat that meat, It's like medicine. During Giag, Gibibung, Giagik Kaut, Dabino Chimesic. And also, I give you a big young any 19 Gajiguan. Ki Yakusima Jotawaya, a Giagik Kat. Me ma piga Shamigwang in 9 away sheep. When I was growing up, and I do the same for my kids, if during the winter months when you get colds, flus, when you get that cold, my mother or my grandparents would then make us eat duck soup. Kesa away, sheep. Me mind the nut is it, Nanga Gayag chicken and the jinget. We ke Kayag. Giak was it the way Ki got to get to Kibagita Namut. Me and chicken win me it away, sheep. The medicines that the duck eats, places with boggy, muddy bottoms, creeks, and the medicines he eats are like the cold and flu medications. So his body is full of that medication, is what I was saying there. So when you eat that duck when you have a cold, I do that with my kids today. I'll feed them duck soup and stuff like that for when they're fighting off colds, because that duck meat is full of that cold medication. Tylenol. Just kidding. Does anybody have any questions yet? Gawin?
Gawin.
Okay. Now, Mita she go get away. Sheep. We go get away now. Sab is yet ki get what? We go mark and then he's at doing it, ma. Ki she listening. As you could be doing. G'night sit doing it, ma. Been coming on. You do the same thing you would like for any animal. For that you do for that duck. It's like how I was talking about the deer. How you take the bones and you put them on one pile. If you're not going to eat them, you do the same thing for any other animal. Or that's just that's to be respectful for that animal or that bird that you're eating, to give thanks. So your part to give back to him is to treat him with that respect, even after he's not living here anymore, because it has a spirit just like you and I, right? So respect goes a long ways. Manaajichigewin. Guess this wins bizani go. Wewe nige gwestigestion. Ewe manaajichigewin. Gig wo days say gig. I wish you guys say. Vigani ook mij die gewoon days. Ja, we gaan dan nou manaajichigewin. Kan tu gami die was is apiidendaagwat. That respecting those animals after they're gone, like say for instance you want to go and overkill. That's what the word I used earlier. Is like to overkill and take more than what you need and not respect animals, not show that respect, and then say if you just throw those bones and hides and whatever else in a dump, and that's not showing respect for them. When I said that they're going to see that, those animals, their spirits see that, then surely they'll respond to that. They will. And they'll make sure that you don't get those gifts of being able to feed your family those beautiful meats and stuff that we have. I lost my train of thought.
It happens.
Yeah. No questions yet? Oh, one week was you? Yeah. So yeah, respect goes a long way, huh? But I gotta remember where I was and what I talked about though. My mind just went blank, Shannon. Yeah. A lot on my mind today, actually. And another thing that I just shared with Shannon and them about a young man from my community and how he passed yesterday. So a lot on my mind. I'm just trying to regroup here. So bear with me. Yeah. So nobody has any questions yet.
What about, because when we were discussing some of the things that you would share today, it was about like respecting life. Is there something you can talk about, explain to us about like respecting our own gifts in life? So, and for those people who don't know what their gifts are yet, like how to go about finding them?
Yeah, I guess.
Just kidding.
Apiidendaagwat zazak tun manaajichigewin. I happen to love my life. I spent many years doing things I shouldn't have done with my life. You know, I'm 26 now. Just kidding. No, I'm 47. Gichi amigo nangabe in kakanandig kasagasotig giminikwing. Gabe gichi amigo nan gip me bayo tanya manaajichigewin. For many years, I had troubles with alcohol, drugs, and I basically ran from my own life and the gifts that I had. And babimene jaman iniwin menob madziwen gaitan Anishinaabemowin. I just recently that I started to follow that path where you live a good life. And I go to Sundance. Bemanajichigewin man yundenan. Giminikwein kisagasoin. Kiltapen naman mshkikian. Inenam tiguriga miget mshkikinisan. When you take pills and you smoke marijuana, if it's not for medical reasons, I guess, and do drugs and drink, that's not respecting the life that was given to you. If you do it, if you go overboard, more or less, right? There's nothing wrong with it if you do it in Wejepibines. There's nothing wrong with it, I don't think. But I'm one that can't stop. If I was to start, a million wouldn't be enough. But when you get given these visions. And Gianini go, yeah, and this and this and this. Ganin Gagwe Gani yung way not this kasi. I'm not trying to have gifts or be gifted as a medicine man or whatever, so to say. And when you're gifted these visions and you don't honor them and follow them, then the spirits see that as if you're not following direction. So that's basically like disrespecting the path that you're supposed to go on, right? I'm guilty of that too, I said. Hindi bilgo gagwe gok setonongum agishimination. I'm just now trying to straighten my life out now with the path that I was supposed to follow in life. But because of certain things, I didn't follow that path that was intended for me. Kinago ya awe manitu umina bimadisiwan ge. The Creator gives life to everyone, and He has a plan for them on which road He's going to follow. I didn't follow that path. I spent a lot of years being crazy. And, life is something to value. Ganin yangi ken si apiidendaagwat. We know, yeah, we manaajichigewin. Ob me koen giweg kamigi op bochigewin. Manaajichigewin in hengayguwin. Kiga kono ibigug. When you get visions to do something, those spirits, they sit there on the sidelines and they wait for you to follow those dreams and those visions that you're gifted with. And sooner or later, there comes a time when they're not going to wait anymore. It comes back to you in ways like you don't want it to come back. Akusiwin might get sick. There's a reason why. There's a purpose for everything why you get these gifts and these visions. You don't get these gifts for just no purpose, right? Whether it be to help you or could be to help yourself, help you get through your life or troubles you're going through, or could be to help others. Okay? Onji apiidendaagwat jibminajaman wewe nibmadziwan. That's why it's important to follow those gifts that you receive and be respectful. There's a spirit, he sees everything. So guana beji wengoche gineta nuka mingineta anaya gegu mamash kamigizi kikanob mikpane awya. That spirit is so strong. You could be in the middle of the bush somewhere, in the middle of a forest, and if you're wanting to do something wrong, he's so powerful that he sees and he hears everything you do. You may think you're alone and nobody will ever know, but there always will be somebody that knows, is what I said. Ain't you got women too? Great Spirit sees everything. But on that, I want to share a little story with you guys about the spirit of animals. I was always one to test stuff and not listen as I was growing up. I'd be told things. I was always told things, but a lot of times I didn't listen. Anui bashkizi gangengi pitun. Ipecho maga washke shemagiza moves. So we're going out partridge hunting. There's myself, my father, and my brother-in-law Gord. And we came up Flanders Road from Lac LaCroix. And we're going out looking for partridge in the fall. We got some partridge. Okay, Gipigabisong. Gilbanan moves. We were on our way back home. We pulled up to this little lake, and you could see this moose standing on opposite side of that little lake. I got out of the truck and I threw a shell into that gun. That's too far, my father told me. The gun will never make it. Yeah, it's too far, my son. That gun, that bullet will never go that far. He says, oh, I know, Dad. He says, Shago, on the Shago. I'm just going to do it for fun, just to see how far that bullet will go. I want to see where it's going to hit the water and skip, I said. Mitasho ma. Give on in the man. Give mom cut the end them, so go up it. I just say on it, ma. Give Pashki sige. Oh. Danon dom damen. Chabagas kabi sing nibi kang. Yeah, anyway. Kain naging go chicken gane matabi gane pangis nun ima nibi kang. Yung chabangishin awete mos. Mitash yaunji kitan chamanat end awese. Kimini go is it awaya. Minagi mi get elbe madiziwan awese. Kain na shot here just session. Me aunje kitan jik chamanat tu and kinagego. When I pulled that trigger of that gun, and we watched for that bullet to hit the water, a little over halfway across that little lake, we figured. And that bullet never hit the water once. And that something really amazing happened that day. And still to this day, it amazes me, and it makes me respect the gift of life for these animals that give up their lives. And I'm so thankful for all the animals that give up their lives to feed our people. Because the spirit of that animal carried that bullet across that lake for me that day. We're standing there waiting for that bullet to hit the water. And then that moose fell into the water because he was standing at the water's edge on the opposite side of the lake. And we just looked at one another and we're like shocked. We're all shocked. Bozyan taban, kishababazang ema. Mita stigi pagambazangi wab manan, oe move. Migo ma aname yotau zangai na kuzut. So we were all excited and we're all shocked that that moose fell into the water. We got into the truck, drove around the lake, and once we got to where that moose was, we walked down and we started to look for where it was hit. And that moose was hit right below the ear. Like he didn't move once that bullet hit him. And kaini pita petition barki sigan gagi barki sige gike damene ngiko chetuna ngiko tesige itigagi on tesige amene gain pigi se bagam petition evene. When we're standing beside that moose, I fired a bullet back towards where I shot from. Kind of get up to big petition on and that bullet didn't even go halfway across that lake when I shot back to where I shot that moose from. And that bullet hit the water halfway between there and the far side of the lake. And I mentioned earlier that in Ojibwe, I said that that's why I stress like the importance of being respectful towards these animals that give their lives up for you. Because it's not about how well you shoot or how good of a hunter you are really. It boils down to that animal giving its life up for you. Because the spirit of that moose carried that bullet for me so that I could have meat for my family. And that's why I cherish and I value our ways so much, because there's Wejepibines manaajichigewin. If you're really sincere about following our way of life as Anishinaabe people, you do your best every day to try and do things as respectfully as possible when it comes to Gichi Anishinaabemowin. You try to show as much respect as you can for all living things, whether they're crawling, they're flying. And Ginawin, Migo Panege, we was manaajichigewin. As humans, we're greedy. We can be greedy. Abiting, Ginshkatendam, Wejepibines. Gain gikskitu singegu, gikskeze sigegu, kishiga Albiting. One time I went up in the bush angry because I wanted something and I asked for something, but it was impossible and I was trying to control the outcome. Mitashtea iya an opening and Ginamatab masening. Yom magema moped. So it seems. Gakanobama. I sat down on this rock, angry and questioning things, and I see the spider crawling on the grass in the fall and leaves. And Wejepibines. There's a bird that came and landed. Oh, Miguel Cobb Martin Yan got mutated when it do sense and Wejepibines. Oh, the bird spots that little bug. That bug is in trouble now. Me jam wonder is what I thought, right? He's gonna eat that little bug for sure now is what I thought. Just because I'm a greedy man, like at times. And looking at life of other people, like it can be greedy. Can I go get this job? We're all like that. And I go, course, and well, per minute out in the end, when it does, and when I hunger, I know that subconscious. Machi, but no no tenis he work on it away binesi. That bird starts taunting that spider. The spider's trying to run away and that bird keeps taunting it. And I was like, come on, I'm big, house and I'm what? Come on, hurry up and eat him. So I said to that bird, hurry up and eat him. And that bird, Machi said away binesi. The bird flew away. It's not a tender man. Bikina mag away binesi. Gani me much ke go jo tapin man ipin ge go panel man. Just because you see something that you want, it doesn't mean you have to take it. That's what that bird came to show me that day. Keep yung big yan. Shini when they go on me now chingin sabon is not the opportunity bangi park is over wash case magita go. When I was about 15 years old, I going back to that greed. I shot many deer that fall. I shot probably 15, 16 deer in that 1 month. But that was to feed like elders and whatnot, but that's more than enough. I overdid it. And I'm the one that has to live with that now for the rest of my life. Ninigo yep and then gabmeet. Kani ni menendez yego ki yoma the man. Gi kenama guge gi maschiga. I got shown that I was doing something wrong when I did that. That's why I say like to respect the lives of animals and stuff that give up their lives for you to feed yourself, your family, your loved ones, whoever. But anybody have any questions yet? Okay, Guna?
Thanks for sharing, Big.
Uh-huh.
Here's a question from Maureen. In the chat, it says, what happens if you make mistakes? Or let's say you've been given a hide of a deer and you don't know how it was taken. What are some ways to restore that right relationship with that spirit?
Keeping kendas yun only meaning is in if you don't know the reason why you're given that gift, then you ask in ceremony. There is a reason why that hide comes to you sometimes, or whatever gift you get. Last year, I got a gift given to me, or 2 years ago rather. I finally asked about that about a month ago. Like I said, I'm guilty about a lot of things too, where I don't do things and I just leave things sit for a while. But had I asked about it 2 years ago when I received this gift, I would have gotten my direction on what to do with it back then. But I got some direction on how to go about that now. And I asked in ceremony. Sometimes you'll be asked to put it in a bush, but there's nothing to correct there. And as far as mistakes, you just take ownership. Depending, you own them. apiidendaagwat. If they're troubling you, just take ownership for them. It's like anything else in life. There's ways of correcting everything. If that helps you, Maureen. Yeah, but everything can be corrected. Can I go get good? I mean, such you got there. You going to get about yeah?
Any other
Anybody
questions?
Anybody have any questions?
Gawin.
Gawin, huh?
Well,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we got any more time to tell anything else, but
no, we're coming up to the hour. I
Yeah.
can appreciate you sharing, and I miss your stories.
yeah. Shall I tell them that one I told you about the geese? Remember that really special story?
No. Oh, you froze. Oh, you're back.
Any bite is longer than the other. There's always one side that's longer than the other. Remember I told you that?
A little bit.
You see them flying in the V as they're going by, and that one side is always longer than the other side. You remember that? Wejepibines, yeah, back in November or October even at work.
Yeah, a little bit.
What did I tell you?
Were you tricky?
Come on.
I'm
I'm gonna have to put you through ceremony again. Holy. Now you know why that one side is longer?
Why?
Because there's more geese on that side.
That's right. I knew you were tricking me. Do it.
Yeah. Baby Buddha.
Yeah. Gwitch again. It was good seeing your face, and we gwitch to everybody who tuned in today.
Yeah. Me gwitch for having me and asking me to do this for you. Even though it was kind of hard because I'm not very long-winded, and you know how I don't like to talk. Carissa, what are you laughing at back there? Holy God. Now I got to go back on my back porch and practice my movie scenes here. I practice movie scripts on my back deck.
Do you have enough fry bread for everyone, though?
You rip it in half, eh? Yeah. So I do movie scripts and I reenact movies out in my backyard lot. So it's how I'm passing time for this COVID. I entertain myself, and I happen to find myself very funny at times.
I believe that.
I crack me up. Up it's in business. No. Hey, Bridge.
Hey.
Well, I wanted to say another thing here. Scare. No. So I don't know if anybody has any more questions. Gawin? Okay, bye.
Mama.
Bama P. Thanks for having me and thanks for joining us, whoever.